today?
Everything good.
Alright. Excellent. Thumbs up.
Thank you.
Yeah, and Maria, how are you today?
Hello, I'm fine.
Hey. Nice.
I'm fine. The weather is a little bit cloudy, but it's okay.
Yeah, just a little bit? A little cloudy?
Yeah, little
That's
cloudy.
good. Nice. Alright. Well, good to see you again.
Thank
And you will be Maria A.
Okay. There's
Because
another one.
we have another Maria. Maria C. Maria Kasu. Are you there? Maria Kasu. We may not have another Maria. You may be muted. It might mute you when you come in. Second Maria.
Teacher, I need to go only for 5 minutes and back, okay?
Okay, I'll be here.
Okay.
Okay. Tommy, how are you?
Hi, Professor James. I'm great and today, but wooden cedar people is powder that's allergic people and too much many.
Sure.
Spring and yeah, cedar powder. Yeah.
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 You look very nice. You look very formal.
Yeah. Because today is like a job appointment I have.
Gotcha. You have an appointment.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, welcome. And Maria Kasu.
Hi.
Hey, there you are. You will be Maria C. Is that okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Good. Where are you from?
I'm from Italy.
Italy. What part?
Sardinia?
Sardinia. In the Mediterranean. Or the...
In the Mediterranean, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. And, are you happy with the election?
I'm new. It's my first time here.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, welcome. Good to see you.
I'm here to improve my English.
Alright. We can work on that. I think we can help you.
Sardinia cheese. Yeah, very
Do you
nice
like
blue
Sardinia
cheese.
cheese?
Yeah, nice blue cheese. Like, yeah, I like it. Yeah.
Alright. And is it Dinda?
Yeah,
Welcome. Where are you from?
I'm from Indonesia,
Ah, which part?
the capital Jakarta.
Jakarta. Yeah, in the middle of Java there.
Yeah, have you been here before?
Not yet,
Okay.
but I want to go.
Oh, nice.
Nice. And what do you do in Jakarta?
I'm going to the university.
Nice. What do you study?
It's about communication.
Alright. Well, that's what we're talking about today, and we're talking about non-verbal communication, specifically, which is interesting for a speaking and listening class, right?
Yeah.
But half of what we hear is what we say, right? If I say, hi, how are you? Or, hi, how are you? What is the difference?
Big action. Different
The accent.
accent.
The intonation.
Intonation.
The intonation.
Yeah, intonation.
So, if I say, hi, how are you? What does that mean?
That you are sad, not very happy to teach.
It means I am tired of teaching. But what if I say, "Hi, how are you?"
Sounds interested.
James and happy.
You're really interested.
You're drunk. No, I'm joking.
Probably drunk, yes.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah. Welcome back. How are you? No.
I'm good.
We are talking about, so the words are part of it, but there's also the tone, right? The sound of our voice, the intonation, if we are bored or excited or maybe drunk. Okay. One thing really quickly, I would like to remind everyone, you have a mute microphone button in the top here. When you are finished talking, please click. And then click again to talk. And then after that, when you are finished talking, please. And that will keep the hangout a little quieter. There's less background noise. Also, remember to use the green Codelingo chat. And greetings to Marina and anyone else who's not in the hangout right now. Welcome, guys. If you have any questions, please put them in the chat, and I will respond to them as soon as I can. So, we have not just what we say, we have the sound of someone's voice, but it's more than that too, right? It's their face, right? How do I feel?
Sad.
Bad emotion.
Happy. Surprised.
Surprise.
Yeah. So my face says, maybe not so much, but really, your face says a lot, and this is why I'd like to have my video. It's not because I think my face is so pretty. I think my hair is actually kind of a poofy mess today. But I think it's very important that you see my face. And, of course, my hands, right? Something like that. We have gestures. What is a gesture?
Action
Funny,
to.
man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Mantien. Or who is speaking? Who was that? Was that? What is a gesture? Yeah, tell me.
Action to use emotion.
Yeah. And Josue in the chat mentions actions you do with your hands. Mr. Anwar mentions body language, actions you do with your body. Right? And some of these are international, some are local. Questions. First, Tomi.
Yeah.
Tomi,
Yeah.
you had a question? Or a comment?
Sometime in the English, word standard is this is a good luck meaning, right?
Yeah. For
But
example,
then,
cross your fingers for good luck.
yeah. But then, if Japan use for, that's meaning like no friend. That's meaning about engacho
Okay.
meaning about yeah. and the cut off and the friend meaning about
Yeah.
changing about. Oh, why? I don't know. Like Greece side about
Yeah.
another something I have right. 5 finger if to do that and that meaning that
All right.
style same look like.
So if you are not friends anymore in Japan, you cross your fingers.
Yeah, cross finger.
Good.
Yeah.
Kareem.
But in the childhood age style, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Tomi. Kareem, you were saying something.
Yeah, I think we will talking about face language, right?
Face language and hands and body language, gestures.
All body.
No,
The whole body,
grazie.
mostly with your hands,
Sì, grazie.
gestures,
Yeah.
but also with your body. For example, what does this mean?
Strong man.
Strong.
Strong man, right?
Yes.
Yeah. There is a joke. Maria C. You're Italian, right? Maria from Italy. Nope.
Sardina Maria.
Okay. Well, the joke is, and this is just a joke. How do you keep an Italian quiet? You tie his hands behind his back. And the reason is Italians are very famous for their gestures, for their and
I see.
this can say a lot. We also have some specific gestures we use in the United States. Some are international, like the muscle, or yeah, Roberta can confirm. Yeah. And just as a side note, por favor, let's keep the Colingo chat in a language that we all understand. That's typically better. I know most of us understand Spanish, some of us don't understand so much. And Muhammad makes the point, that's what makes them the best soccer supporters, is the Italians and their gestures, right? Interesting. No worries, Maria. It's just better for folks. So what does this mean?
Hanging. On self.
Not hanging.
Kill myself.
Dying.
This is actually choking.
Choking. Oh,
Choking.
Yeah.
choking.
You see this in the restaurant. If someone is eating dinner, I need to get more wire space here. Because I will be
Yeah.
yeah.
Technique of
Yeah.
like a head choke. I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And okay, good night, Josue. Josue is one of our late night Colingo learners. So there are lots of gestures that can have different meanings in different places. Sometimes they are vulgar, right? For example, for me, this means okay, because it's like an O, and this is kind of supposed to look like a K. Do you see how kind of a K, like the
Yes.
letter K?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys know what this means in certain parts of Latin America? Don't say it if you know. It's not a nice thing to call someone, right? And this was made famous, I believe it was Richard Nixon, Richard Nixon came off the plane in Latin America and did this. And what he meant to do was, okay, everything is okay. But, well, it's kind of like in the United States when we stick up the middle finger.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody knows not to stick up this finger, right?
Yeah.
I have more funny talk.
Yeah, tell me.
Japan 14 minutes long ago, and the name is Sakura. Last name Sakura meaning about cherry blossom cherry, right? USA side and going to the I am a cherry.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's Sakura-san, like name is I know that, but
Yeah. Okay, Mohammed.
Yes, teacher. Good morning.
You're from. Good morning. Remind me, you're from.
Algeria.
It is Algeria. Okay,
Yeah.
I knew it was somewhere Arabic. Couldn't remember if it was Egypt or Algeria. My memory is terrible. I apologize.
Yes, it's me, Egyptian teacher.
I
Yeah,
can't blame you, teacher. You see too much people.
too many people. Well, and I also just have a bad memory. But, in Algeria, this means you are zero.
Yeah, it's kind of an insult, but it's not so bad.
Yeah, it's a mild insult.
Yeah, if you do that in the street or in a public place, it's not insulting for everyone, or it's a shame to do that.
Okay.
Just friendly.
Yeah.
yeah.
Interesting.
I have one
Dinda.
question.
Yeah.
Oh, question, Tommy. 1 second. Question.
James is Professor James is a United Kingdom person or US person?
USA. Tennessee.
USA. But I hardly to say about maybe in a crude oil war like Arabic side about maybe that's hardly I know that very
Yeah.
that the background and intelligence and something like I know
Right.
yeah.
Dinda,
Yeah.
in your country, can you tell me how to say "come here" with your hand?
Oh, do you see me?
I guess you don't have a video, do you?
Yeah.
Do you use your whole hand or one
Yeah.
finger?
Whole hand.
Okay.
So it's
And
like a high five.
like a high five?
Yeah.
And then like this?
Yeah.
Like this.
Exactly.
Good. What would you say if someone said "come here" like this?
It's the same like you did.
Like this?
Yeah.
Is
but
the same as this?
No, it's like yeah, but whole hand.
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Would anyone be offended by this? Is this a problem to say "come here"?
Yes. I'll be offended by that.
You
Yeah.
how would you do it?
Well, generally, when you call in someone or asking someone to come to you, you have to raise your hand a little bit and try to make an effort so you're moving your whole arm, not only your palm or your finger. Yeah,
Like
because
this?
moving only. Yeah, because only moving your palm or your four fingers like this, it's somehow insulting.
Yeah. Good. In the US, this is okay. For example, if I'm at a restaurant and I want a refill, I may look for the waiter and say, "Oh, come here." And that's fine. I could also do this, usually with the hand up like this, with the whole hand. If I do this, this is a little rude, and this means go away. Like, go away, I'm finished.
Yeah, we have same here in Egypt too.
It's the same in Egypt? Yeah.
Japan is the opposite. Opposite is not, but come here and that under this could available. Come here, like yeah.
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 Okay.
But
Yeah.
little bit different.
Vietnam, most of Asia, this means come here.
Yeah.
And when I first arrived in Asia, my friends and students would do this. Like, oh no, teacher.
Yeah.
And I would turn around and walk the other direction, and they would say, oh, wait, no, come. Oh.
If upper side and come here, something like something terrible, something like if teacher come here.
Right,
Oh my
right.
god, like something terrible, something like that situation. Yeah.
Yeah. What if you want to point? For example, I want the book on the shelf right over there. How would you point to the book? How would you say that book with your hand? What about Khaled in Saudi Arabia? How would you say that book? Would you use one finger? Would you use your whole hand? Would you use your elbow, your thumb?
No. One finger.
Okay. What about in Spain, Maria?
Well, if we want something, normally we ask. It's not very well seen if you point like this, but sometimes you are forced.
Right. So it's not the first thing you would do,
Yes.
but if you wanted to point, you would do this.
Yeah.
Okay. Khaled. Is that better? Okay. Sorry. Thank you, Mohammed. Khaled.
Teacher, I guess you talk Spanish.
Me.
Yes.
A little.
There's a strange sound which is ha.
Yeah, the Khaled.
Yes, it's K and H in Arabic, always pronounced like that.
Yeah, I'm bad at that
Use
sound.
your finger in the same way, but just if you are pointing to
Pointing to what, Maria? What did you say? Maria Kasu, what did you say? Could you repeat? Okay. Yeah, here we usually use just one finger like this. It's always this finger, right? Always the first. And for this reason, we call it sometimes the pointer finger, because it is what points. And especially when we point upwards, we always use this finger for pointing up, because we don't want to use the middle finger to point up. In fact, pointing with the middle finger is almost always a bad idea.
But that's five finger and if Greece use for trouble.
Just for trouble, for finding trouble. If you
Yeah.
want to find trouble, you right.
and also
Yeah.
to point
In Greece and don't use five finger.
point, at
Yeah.
someone here, it's very good.
I'm sorry, Maria? Could you repeat that, Maria? I had trouble hearing you. I cannot hear you. Okay. Yeah. In Man Tien, in Vietnam, you would point with the whole hand, right? Like this?
Yes.
You would say, I want that one, right?
Yes.
Yeah. This will not work in the United States. You need one finger and you point. But of course, like Maria said, if you see someone who is perhaps very ugly and you say, "Oh," that would be rude, right?
I see.
Yes.
Ah, okay. Sorry, Maria. Maria is having a problem with her voice coming later. And I was having a problem like that yesterday. I understand. I'm sorry. Because then when her voice gets there, someone else is already talking. Okay. Sorry for the trouble. I know we are working on fixing some of these problems because this happens to a lot of us. This was happening to me on Monday.
Here, you can't point at someone. It's very rude.
Yeah. It's very rude to point at someone, right? And that's true a lot of times, especially if it's someone who is someone who is having some trouble.
Teacher, can I ask something, please?
Yes, sir.
Since we do have some people from Eastern Asia, because I always thought that they are more polite than the other people. So it might be that using this little finger is somehow degrading to point to someone. It's a matter of respect.
That's right.
Yeah, and I want one of them to express that to me, please.
Yeah. So, Ma Tian, did you catch that?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. So, would you explain, please, why is it bad to point at someone like this? Why do you point like this, with your whole hand, and not with one finger?
The finger. When I point someone, I will get a hand.
Why?
Because if you point at someone, you will a finger is mean I don't know how to talk. Sorry.
Yeah. It's difficult to explain, right?
Yes. Because my skill, speaking skill is so bad.
Yeah.
So,
But it's considered rude, right? It's not polite. Yeah. Okay. What about this? Oh, sorry. Yeah, Tommy.
Yeah, some system trouble. Automatically, anyone in the I'm blocked to someone, but then another block to okay or not. Saying no, I said like yeah, clicking no in that, but then someone blocked my voice in clearly in okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure like Google Hangout and still not yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, system trouble like.
I have not blocked you, and don't plan on blocking you.
I know what he meaning. He have
But-
now taken J. Alexandro Ono, wanna block Maria Casio.
Yeah.
This message he was
Maybe blocked then maybe. Yeah. So.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know why anyone would block anyone
Lady
else
Maria self.
today,
Lady Maria
but
self. Yeah.
yeah, if you just click ignore or no or do not block.
Yeah. Do not block. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do not block and yes. Say no clicking. Yeah.
And that way we can all hear Maria when she talks. And Tomi, what does it mean to point like this and not like this?
That way, or
Yeah.
that way, or that way to the course like that style. But usually now in the international style, like in like world style, that style about like you something to the but something to the that style and changing like yeah. If we're pointing about that pointing finger if using about yeah dark
Okay.
something image yeah.
Yeah, it's a dark image. It's
Yeah.
like accusing someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
We have same here in Egypt too.
Okay. All right. What about the two fingers like this? What does this mean?
It's me. Hello or hi.
Hello, hi.
Hello.
Peace and love.
Peace and love.
In Indonesia.
Peace and like picture and something to the something
Yeah, also.
peacefully yeah or peacefully and hopefully and gesture yeah.
Yeah. And you'll see I see rappers do it a lot when they get their picture taken.
Yeah.
You'll see them do this
Yeah.
Yeah.
for the, the peace sign like this.
Yeah.
But right?
Yo, it's like
Yo, what's up? But this in Hollywood means something
Big
different
screen.
from what this means in London. What is this? Do you do this in London? This is in England, and so this is okay in the U.S. Give the peace sign, like the hey, what's up? But in England, yeah, that's right, Roberta. It's a bad word,
okay.
right?
I do not like never.
It's the same as this is the same as just the middle finger.
Okay. Yeah.
So with your this part of the hand is called the palm. With your palm out, this means peace.
Yeah.
And also victory. But in England or in the UK, Ireland, Scotland, all in the British Isles, this has the opposite meaning of this. Right?
Battle.
Right.
Yeah.
What about if you nod your head this?
It's me. Agree.
Yeah.
Agree.
Yeah.
Agree.
I understand. I understand.
Yes, I understand. That's right. What if you were in Bulgaria? Or Greece?
With I'm not sure, but not in if in like action to the question, this style maybe Greece, this style because this one Heil Hitler changing about.
Yeah, that's different. But with the nodding of the head, yeah, Alexander and Abdurrahman are correct, and Montien. This means no in Bulgaria and Greece. My girlfriend had some trouble with this once.
Okay.
She was in Bulgaria trying to ask, does this train go to this city? And the man said yes. And she said, it does. And he said, no. And she said, no? And it was a problem.
That's the yes meaning about this one.
Yeah. So
Opposite.
in English, this is yes.
Yeah.
This is no.
Yeah.
Egypt.
I'm
Egypt
Greek
as
learning
well.
about.
Not Greece, not Bulgaria. And this is I slept funny and my neck hurts.
Yeah, it's nice, so tired, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the pillow was not big enough or something. My neck hurts this morning. Anyway.
Yeah.
What about a pat on the head or a rub on the head? Something like this, something like this. What does that mean?
Laboratory in missing something to the explosion.
Maybe you will do that when you want to say, it's okay, it will be okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's a comfort. It's
Curly hair.
yeah. Communicating with gestures, yeah. Tenderness. It's not really an itch. An itch, although scratching the head, I guess, would be.
Wild Palmer.
But it's tender. It's loving, and kind of protective. We do this with. For example, my father does this to me.
Oh, I see.
But there's also, like, a father can do it to his son, but I would not do it to a student. Yeah, Mohammed's right. Children and pets, mostly. Right?
But look like Einstein style, like a genius style, like a professor hairstyle.
Yeah, like a professor to a very close student, perhaps.
Yeah.
But there's definitely a father-son kind of relationship there. More appropriate would be a pat on the back or a pat on the shoulder. And that's something we talk about, a reassuring touch. Right? To touch someone here on the shoulder to say it's going to be okay. But
yeah, it's here in Egypt also.
Sorry? In Egypt as well?
Yes.
Can you do that to a woman in Egypt? A woman you don't know that well?
No.
No, not really, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You can't do it for women from family, you know? You can touch any girl out of your family.
Okay.
Use it.
So if she's in your family, you can give her a touch on the shoulder. And if she's not in your family, you should get ready for a broken nose.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and this is an issue in many cultures when you touch. For example, I lived in Cambodia for some time, and for a short time I had a girlfriend, and we did not hold hands when we went out. I mean, sometimes if we were out at a Western bar with other Westerners, we would hold hands, but in the street, she and I did not touch because it's not common there for men and women to touch. Right? And this is common in most of the Arab world, right? But here in Europe, my girlfriend and I always walk down the street arm in arm, right? She puts her hand on my elbow here.
Mhm.
And if I don't do that, she says, "What's wrong? Are you okay? Why won't you hold my hand? Why won't you hold my arm?" And I like it. I like to walk arm in arm. It feels cute and coupley. And that's totally normal if I've got, for example, I do some test preparation classes, and those can be really stressful, right? Has anyone looked at taking maybe the IELTS test? Or one of these?
No.
Very difficult test, and a lot of my students are very, right? This is a gesture for stress, for pressure, for, oh gosh.
Mm.
And with my European students, I can come up and put a hand on their shoulder. Boy, girl, doesn't really matter. Just a hand. But I would never do that to one of my Asian students. Right? So, touching can be very good, can be very comforting in some cultures.
Very bad.
Very bad in others.
Yes.
Similarly, and question for Kareem, would
Yes.
you ever kiss a man on the cheek?
Yes,
do
I
you?
kiss him. Yes, but not from lips.
On the cheek, right?
Yeah.
The cheek, the side of the face.
Yes. And maybe
And-
if he close friend, I can hug him and kiss him on cheek.
Cheek to cheek?
Cheek to cheek, just mwah.
European style? And,
Yeah.
okay.
It's European style, but Kareem, Mohammed in Algeria, this is common for you guys, right?
Yes.
But only between two men or two women, never between a man and a woman, right?
If he must be marry a woman, or he kissed you, you know.
Right.
Teacher, I want to express something.
Yes, sir.
Generally, when we look back into the culture, it is like what you said. But lately, things change, so you can see such behaviors. It's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
in the big cities.
Sure. And things change faster in the cities.
Yes.
And the point I'm trying to make, I'm not trying to say that this is right or this is wrong,
Yeah, I know.
but it's something you should expect when you travel. If I'm in Chile, Santiago, Chile, and I meet a group of people and there are 5 girls and 5 boys, I will kiss all 5 girls on the cheek, just on the cheek, and shake hands with the boys, maybe hug them if they are my friends. But if I go to Egypt,
It's illegal to do that.
it's illegal to do that. I will not touch the girls,
Yes.
but how will I greet the men?
Can you repeat?
How will I greet the men?
Greet the man.
Shake.
Mhm. Do you shake hands when you meet a
Yeah.
man for the first time?
Yeah, all shake hands.
You shake hands. Yeah. In the United States, we always shake hands. If we are friends, we hug. Maybe if you were in Hollywood or in the entertainment business or maybe even in Nashville on Music Row, you can kiss on the cheek, but that's not common, only in the big cities. And really, Muhammad is right. It's research. Every time I travel, I try to learn the local customs. What is appropriate, what is polite, with all gestures, but especially touching between men and women. Sometimes it's very common, sometimes it's forbidden. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, and it is interesting, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. What if, and what if I sit like this? Can you see my feet?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
So when I sit like that, my feet are facing, they're facing a wall. Could I do that in your countries?
Yeah, but
Absolutely, you
not
can do that.
Yeah. Okay, let's start with Kareem.
Yeah, you can do this, but not if someone important or older you or your manager in job with you. You can do
Okay.
this only with your friends, you know?
Only with your friends.
Yes.
All
Or
right.
in family, and you can sit like this when your father be here, you know?
All right.
Only for respect.
Tommy's. Okay. Tommy's Suhardi. Suhardi. Suhardi.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. Where are you from?
I'm
I'm
from
from
Tokyo.
Indonesia.
Okay. The Tommy from Indonesia.
No, Tokyo. Japan.
Yes, but there's another Tommy. Yeah, Mr. Suhardi. Mr. Suhardi.
Yeah, that's
What do you think?
in Indonesia. If someone does like that action, it means that it indicates you are the owner of the building. It means if you are in the room and then you sit like that, it means that you are the owner of the room. So that's why if you are not the owner and you do that kind of gesture, it means that that's absolutely impolite. And yeah, sometimes some people will feel bothered by that action, and then yeah, that's not good in Indonesia if you are not the owner of the something.
Good.
Hmm.
And Matien in the chat says there's a lack of courtesy. Mohammed says not a respectful position. In a friendly atmosphere, it's less irritating. In the U.S., it's the same. It's not. I wouldn't call it disrespectful. I would just call it informal. Right? You could do it with your friends, but if I was at the office, for example, I would not do this. But in many places, such as, for example, Vietnam, and correct me, Montian, if I'm wrong, but my understanding is that the feet are the dirtiest part of the body. That they are, and not just, it's the head is the cleanest, and the feet are the dirtiest. So if you sit with your feet facing someone, it's very disrespectful to them. To show you the bottom of my foot is almost as bad as showing you my backside, my bottom. So that is something, it's very, and in fact, in Thailand, all the coins have the face of the king. So for example, I have 20 cents from the Netherlands, and there's some Netherland person. Every coin in Thailand has the head of the king. And the problem is that when a coin drops and it's rolling away, what do you do to stop it?
Step it.
Step on it.
Yeah.
And I have heard stories of Western tourists going to jail because
Oh my god.
they stepped on the king.
No.
No Thai person would do that. Now, is this true? Probably not. They probably stepped on it in front of the police, and the police said something, and they probably said, well, what are you gonna do? And because I did this a few times in Thailand, because it's habit, it's normal to, oh, my coin, stop, step. And every time I did it, I realized immediately, oh, I just stepped on the king. And I looked around and said, sorry. But this is an example of something that we might do automatically that could make someone else angry. Yeah, I guess Netherlands person, she would be a Dutch person. Probably, I don't know. I don't know anything about Dutch history except it's all orange. The House of Orange, right?
Yeah.
Alright, we are almost out of time. Does anyone have any important gestures I have forgotten?
Awesome.
What about the wink?
The wink.
Yeah.
So, to wink is to close one eye. And often
Yes.
we'll move our mouth to show that.
What does it mean?
It means I understand you. It's an agreement. It's like a nod, but it's a quiet nod. So if I look at you and say, that means you and I have an agreement and everybody knows. But if I look at you and say,
That should be right.
it's more because you can do that very quickly, and it's we have an agreement, but all these people don't know.
That's what I wanted to know, because here, and I guess even in Egypt, it's something that girls feel offended by that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
The reason we wink at girls is, in the US, if I wink at a girl, what I'm saying is, hey, I think you're pretty. But it's a lot quieter than saying, hey, pretty girl, stop, I think you're pretty. Right?
Exactly, that's it.
But I will do this to friends and students sometimes as well, just to, like, yeah, we're on the same page. Other questions? Alright, good class, everybody. I will be back in 3 minutes with a conversation class, and hope to see all of you guys there. See you soon.
See
Okay,
you,
thank you,
teacher.
Professor James.
Yeah.